Let's take a look at this problem. We want to find the values of 6 trig functions for the function, or for theta, for the right triangle with the given sides. Okay, here's theta. And this side over here is 4, and this side's 8. And here's our right triangle. Well, the side that's always opposite your right triangle is your hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is equal to 8. And since here's our angle, the side opposite of it is our opposite side. So the side we're missing is the adjacent. So let's work at finding that first. The Pythagorean theorem says that we got hypotenuse squared is equal to opposite squared plus adjacent squared. Hypotenuse we said was 8, so we got 8 squared is equal to opposite squared, so 4 squared plus adjacent squared. 8 squared is 64, 4 squared is 16, plus adjacent squared. Take 16 over, it becomes a negative 16. 64 minus 16, I believe, is 48. Yeah, 48 equals adjacent squared. And we'll drop our squared and we'll put a square root around the other side. So we've got square root of 48 is equal to the adjacent. Now we want to simplify this radical. 48 is 2 times 2 times 2 times another 2 times 3. 2, 4, 8, 16, 48. Now remember, with the square roots, we're looking for a pair of something. So here's a pair of 2's, that's going to come out. And here's a pair of 2's, that's going to come out. Now when they come out with multiplication between them. So that's 2 times 2, square root of 3, is equal to adjacent. Or 4 square root of 3 is equal to the adjacent. So that's 4 square root of 3. Okay, now we're ready to find our different pieces. Sine is going to equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite we said was 4, hypotenuse is 8, so that's going to give us 1/2. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. So we're going to have 4 square root of 3 over 8. Now 4 and 8 are both divided by 4, so that gives us square root of 3 over 2. The tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Opposite we said was 4. Adjacent is 4 square root of 3. Well, those 4's cancel, so we got 1 over square root of 3. And we can't have a radical down denominator, so we'll multiply top and bottom by the square root of 3. 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3, and square root of 3 times square root of 3 just gives us a 3. Okay, cosecant. Cosecant is sine flipped, so I'll take 2 over 1, or 1 over 2 becomes 2 over 1, which is 2. Secant is cosine flipped. So it would have 2 over square root of 3. And again, we can't have the square root down denominator, so we'll multiply top and bottom by square root of 3. So I got 2 square root of 3, and down below, square root of 3 times square root of 3 gives us 3. And then, not tangent, cotangent is tangent flipped. And I'll pick the appropriate place to flip. I'll flip this fraction right here. 1 over square root of 3. Rewrite it as square root of 3 over 1, or simply just square root of 3. Okay, now how we're going to input this into the LMS is in this order. So I'll do 1 divided by 2, comma, and then I'll do square root, all uppercase, SQRT, square root of 3 divided by 2, comma, and then square root of 3 divided by 3, comma, 2 comma 2 square root of 3 divided by 3 comma, and then square root of 3. No spaces all together. Again, commas are separating them.